My phone on 4%. I want to get this out there, and I want y'all to know because I'm dealing with it right now. Like, no matter how much success you have, no matter how great you think someone is, comparison can take the joy and happiness, no matter how high you get. Like, I'm sitting here, like, I just had one of the best. I'm in a great spot, yo. Like, I've figured a lot of things about my business, but all this stuff, and yet I can have one conversation with somebody that breaking something down, and while they have this and I don't have this, it gets me thinking I'm not doing enough. And you forget that one, your success is different than them, like your definition, and two, you don't want the same things that you want, and there's different ways of getting to somewhere, and we derail ourselves from our path into where we're meant to go, trying to do everybody else's path. When it's like, no, dude, I understand you saw they're doing something, but we got to remember we chose this path for a reason because it fits us, and this is where we're trying to go. And for a second, I was like, man, maybe I'm not, but there's tons of people like in awe of what I'm doing, but I don't look at that. I'm looking at the one person that's telling me I need to be doing something else. When it's like, now I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. I think my glasses are reflecting, but it's like, trust your process. If you know you're on a process that you know is going to take you to where you need to go, and you just got to dedicate yourself, don't deviate and don't compare. Put the what do they call it? The blinders on. Because I think so many people never reach their goals because before the process can start to begin to work, they're looking at other people's processes and they're constantly restarting their process and changing the process. I'm not saying not to make adjustments, but there is a point where you're missing out on the number one variable in making it to your goals, and that's just doing the process. That's staying consistent. And I think we deviate from our process and we're starting over and starting over and starting over because that way worked. They got it real quick when you really don't know their backstory and what led them to that happening. And so I think it's super important to understand comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison will constantly have you going back to square one. If you know what you want, remember that that's what you want, not what somebody else wants. And even if they want something similar, you are meant for something particular. You were born for a reason. Trust your process, what's been put in your soul, and follow that. Stay consistent, not just for a week, not just for a month, not even just for 5 years, for decades, and see where it gets you. You'll be surprised what happens if you just put one foot in front of the other every single day. But if you're constantly looking back, if you're constantly saying, what are they doing in this lane? You miss all the progress you're supposed to be making in your lane. So stay patient. Trust the passion that's been put in your soul, the mission that you know you're after. All the things you want will come in due time. But if you can't commit yourself no matter what process, no matter what plan somebody gives you, you'll never be able to get any great results from it because the number one variable isn't being taken care of. And that's controlling the controllables. That's working hard. That's being consistent. So understand, there's multiple different ways you can skin a cat. Find the way you're meant to do it because you have a specific purpose for this world. And maybe you're going to mess up doing your process, but maybe the process of you messing up or you not getting it early is what's going to build you into the person that's meant to help a certain person. Trust your process. Your time is coming. You have a unique purpose, a unique result that you're going to have in the future. Have faith in it. I promise you, if you don't have faith, if you don't have consistency, there's no point of even going for it. Peace.